Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PIR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. That does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis many times in the past, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. First thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning, just get rid of that line up there. Sure, it still pertains. It's just not relevant right now, and from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this analysis as clean and kind of clutter-free as possible. So the first level, or I should really say the first update that needs to be made, comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So this will mean a little bit more to those of you that will have watched the past videos. But if not, I've talked about that 82, 83 cent mark as an area of support. But today, during that first 30 minutes when the price did, break down below it, that now has become one of the overall levels of resistance. In the more near term, in terms of, if there's any going to be a bounce that really kind of starts to gather some momentum, seems to be a little miniature area of resistance right around the 71 cent mark. So yes, up there at 82 is the level of resistance, but in all actuality, before you start talking about doing battle and breaking up above that level, the bulls first need to prove themselves in the short run, and I'm quantifying prove themselves as getting up above 71 cents and then staying up above it. Now, what about levels of support? Given, the movement down, were some areas where there's been some buyers in the past, and the next overall level of support that stands out to me is down here right around the 62 cent mark. If you go take a quick trip down memory lane here, you can see that there's been some instances where the price found some support right there. So while it's not a guarantee for the price to head down there, it's also not like the price is super far away where it would be, illogical thought to think that the price could, potentially pull back down there. But as of right now, yeah, there does seem to be some support right around 65 cents. But if 65 cents cannot hold as support, then yeah, I don't see why the price wouldn't go down to the 62 cent range at least. So keep an eye on that. Now, if the price gets down to 62 and cracks below that and continues to separate to the downside, at that point in time is, where the chart starts to look a little bit shaky and you have to start to wonder, is something broken with the chart or what? But right now, I'm not going to call the chart broken because the price does still, as of right now, have plenty of opportunity to build an overall higher base. So we'll see if the price can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.